that?
Put it this little forward. That's all.
Sure. This is a man with a mission.
Everybody is hearing me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
I am a substitute speaker for somebody's room and somebody's place. And I do not know the name of the speaker, and I do not know what the speaker was going to speak. But death and dying. I am PhD on it, don't worry. Now, because I have been told that my speaker was supposed to speak on death and dying, and now I know her. Now I'll speak to you on death and dying in the concept of conscious, subconscious and unconscious, and in the mega sense and micro sense of the situation. So I'll carry on the tradition of the speaker, plus I'll add something from me here and there if I can get it. What is death? Death is a process where your consciousness does not exist within the control of your ego. Death, you can be brain dead and still alive. Death is, you share it every day with yourself. At a certain moment when you sleep, you do not know you are a man or a woman, person, or who you are, what your status is, and you are gone. It is that complete sleep, absolutely in a state of turiya, which gives your body for next day. If that sleep is taken away from you for 26 days, you will die automatically. There's no lethal injection required. If you do not understand, go to those people who cannot sleep at night. Look at their life and their story. It is most miserable. I have died once in my life. And I'll tell you my personal experience about death. I was an officer in Amritsar, and Jammu, Kashmir and Punjab and all that was in my range. My headquarters was Amritsar. And once a friend officer of mine called me and he said, I have two guests from East India, that Assam, very far away state, and they want to go to Vaishno Devi. There's a temple in Kashmir, Jammu, and he said, we have no means to take it, but your jurisdiction is unlimited, you can go anywhere you want, so why don't you oblige me to taking these people to Vaishno Devi. Vaishno Devi is a temple, it is on the hill, and thousands of people go there, and it's a fantastic place. So I said, okay, I'll take them. So I ordered my jeep and my driver and my escorts, and I made the tour and ordered. And first we went to Dharamsala, where you see Dalai Lama lives now. There's a place called Kaggal. They wanted to meet a greatest astrologer, and I was shocked to know how that astrologer can tell about everybody. I was amazed at me. There was nothing I could do with this man. And he said, you will be this. And he didn't even ask my name. And I said, I was in a uniform officer. I said, you don't know my name. How can you say I'm this? He said, your name is this. I said, okay, I have nothing to say now. Let's go. So I went there. And when you reach this temple on the height of that place, it's very difficult. It's a very painful journey. And we did it right. And when I went up there, I did the biggest blunder of my life. I took cold water glass. That only I remember last. When later on I woke up, everybody ran, I saw everybody running from the room, and there was my face was covered with a blanket, and according to them, and medically, I have died 45 minutes. That was their medical record. I died, they brought me in the room as dead, doctor declared me dead, and 45 minutes had passed. So I woke up and I said, oh, I was dead? He said, sir, yes, you were. I said, okay, no, I'm not. I'm alive. He said, yes, sir, you are alive. I said, you are a doctor here? He said, yes, sir, I'm a doctor here. You know, he knew me. I was senior officer. Other than sir, there was no other way to get away with it. And I said, how I died? He said, we do not know. Outside at the stall, you fell unconscious. So you were brought here and I examined. There was no heartbeat and everything was over with. So that's all it is. And your friends are around here. So, because friends were running around and asking to find out a place to inform the headquarters that I have died, know what next to do. So they were asked to come in, and I look at them and I say, I'm fine. You're okay? What happened? You totally took us out. And I said, well, it happened. What my experience was after I fainted, it was like a cylindrical, round, what you call is lift. And you might be afraid of all dying. Dying is the most beautiful, wonderful experience. Once a while, as a yogi, I get to that experience. When we meditate in a cross-touch of a space into 3 mega, ultimate alma ecstasy, we get into that kind of status in our mind, we do enjoy something like that. Not all the way like that. But it's a great experience, and the experience was, I was sinking, going down, like as our lifts are sometimes, they don't stop, they go right to the point. And I came out. And there was a round square. It was highly lit. There were 2 sides to it, right and left. Left side like a bar, very warm, very hot, and people were talking, and you can hear voices and all that. And you see on the left side all your relatives, believe me or not. And on the right side also you see relatives, but it is like a place with a snow, like you are going to a hill station. And you are right in the center. And both sides, your thought relatives call on you. I decided to come up. I took the lift. Neither I went right nor I left. I came backward, sat in the lift, came up, and I woke up the eyes. That is my experience of death. And it shall happen to you all. What happens in a death, when you have to die, you have exactly 30 seconds. There are 3 types of death. One is disease and sickness. You pay your karma and you struggle in the end of life. People say it's a miserable death, but it's not a miserable death, that's the best death. Because you take it on your body, all the pain. Martyrs take on their bodies, and human takes on their body, they pay their karma. And it's a very painful death. It's every day, it's a little by little, it is sickness, and then you know you are sinking, you are going. And that's the last time when you can consciously connect with your infinity. You are going, pain is there. How you are going to that pain, how you are going to deal with that pain, how you can create conquering that pain. If you can conquer that pain in your language, not in my language, you have already found the heavens. If you surrender to that pain, you have already found your hell. There's nothing in between. All this meditation, all this spirituality, all this working in the morning, 3 o'clock in a cold water and 2.5 hours, giving 1/10 of the day, doing good to people, meditating, shaking hands, spiritually blessing, having great temples made and millions of people follow means nothing if you miss that 30 seconds. Period. All these practices are preparation towards that death. It doesn't mean a thing. It is absolutely a joke that all you do is to live. All your comforts are to live. You have never prepared to die. It amazes me, all over the world I go, it amazes me that nobody understands. This is an eventual, undefiable act. We have all to die. Whether you're Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, Christian, you are short, small, tall, death is inevitable. And every day, meditatively, you must die. If you want no fear of death in the end, you have only one thing to do. You must voluntarily die. It's called Turiya Jagat Supana Sakupat Turiya. It's called Turiya stage, where I can die and I can live again, consciously. And please find some good yogi or a good teacher. I don't have a time here to teach you all that, because that's a process I'll ask you. To go to somebody who can teach you. Go to some, if you are a Jew, go to some rabbi who knows about it. If you're a Christian, find some priest. If you are a Sikh, find some Sikh person. Don't listen to people telling you and giving you hope and telling you how wonderful it can be for you. There is no wonder if those 30 seconds you miss. It is called koroda. It's called divine grinding. In that divine grinding, when you are dying, you will face an absolute something. You will face the entire panorama of your life. And it will be as correct, as exact as you can imagine. You can lie about it and all that. It will take 10 seconds only by measurement of time. And local time, longitude, latitude, where you're lying flat, exact 10 seconds, your entire life, what you have done, what you are thinking when you're doing, it will go through your life like a panorama. Other 10 seconds, you can meditate. Another second, breath will leave your body. There are 30 seconds of total life preparation, which everybody has to do, whether he likes it or not. Religion is only that reality. Rest is total bugacity. If you are not prepared for those 30 seconds, you have not prepared yourself in this life at all. I don't care how religious I am. I don't care how non-religious I am. If I'll miss that 30 seconds of my life, I have missed it. And that is the only seriousness about death. Death is not a camouflage. Death is not which can be avoided. Death is not which is in your hand. Death strikes 4 times in your life. 5th time, it will take you away. And if you look at your living life, you'll see 4 things when you just were just on the brim of it. If you have counted those 4 times of your death, don't count on the 5th. There's a time to go. And there's no doubt about it. A lot of people these days are suffering because of death. Death and dying is a very painful project with a lot of people. I have helped a lot of teachers who are into this field, letting them understand how to comfort a person. First of all, there should be no fear of death. Because death, God is 3 words, if there is any God or you believe in it. G-O-D, generate, G, organize, O, and dead. If you cannot deliver yourself in death, you have destroyed this lifetime. There are 3 letters in it, G-O-D. And these three faculties of God, one who generates you, one who organizes and takes care of you, and one who takes care of you in the ultimate end, Eka Mai. Guru Nanak's words are very simple. Eka Mai, Jukta Vihai, Tin Chele Parvan. There is one primal mother, ultimate Shakti, creative Shakti. Shakta is impotent. Shakta doesn't work. Shakti works. So Shakta only give creation to Shakti. So there is one Shakti, Eka Mai Jukta Vihai, which has the intertwined with all the creation. Tin Chele Parvan, it has three faculties, three facets. Ik Sansari, Ik Pandari, Ik Lai Divan. One creates, one sustains, and one delivers. So this is what life is all about. Life is a lie if those 30 seconds are not self-discipline, self-conception, and self-you understand. I am giving you certain exercises, certain knowledge, how to conquer the fear of death. I think the speaker who was to speak might have done a more justice because that person is expert in it, but happens to be a yogi, knows the knowledge, understands the faculties and projection, and have done a research work on death and dying, living and laughter, and a lot of things. So I do qualify because I'm also PhD in psychology of communication. I also developed a research how in those last minutes man can communicate with his God through his faith. So I think with those understanding and then leaving you some ideas that you can ask me certain question, I'll do justice to this opportunity. That's my idea. Death, right? Close your eyes, please, and put your both legs on equal weight on the ground. Now we are entering the valley of death. How nicely we can enter is up to us. And if you have a phobia about death, you can not do it. It's not something I'll recommend. Yeah. My insurance only covers to a certain amount, and this lecture is not mine, therefore my insurance shall not cover the claim. I want to let you know. Oh, it's very difficult to be a spiritual leader in this United States. You can't believe it. And especially when a spiritual leader is very rich. Everybody knows they can squeeze something out of him. Please put your both legs on the ground and put your both hands on your shoulder. I didn't ask you to put on your belly, which is the dying posture, but cross on your shoulder like this. You know, you are dying. Remember? You have to prepare yourself. You have to sit in the plane of death and go. And if there's any old person which thinks he's near death, they can leave. Because they can leave now, they have to leave tomorrow. It is definitely a voyage you have to go through. So I'm going to hypnotize you through the voyage of death. I'll use 3 mega 7 frequency gamma projection, and you have to come through with this in communication, and you will enjoy it, and we both will enjoy it. All right? Now, you are all set, right? Please close your eyes now, very calmly, and just start thinking. I am happy, I am dying, my earth job is done. I am going to beautiful new home, bright, light, divine, perfect, projected. Wow, there shall be no sweat, there shall be no pain. All will be nothing but happy, happy union. In this communion, I am going to my Creator. I am meeting the one who made me. I am meeting the one who gave me body. I am meeting the one who gave me mind. I am meeting the one who gave me my soul. I am meeting the one who made me meet yogis, swamis, Jews, Catholics, Christians, idiots, wise, everything. It was all that great duality, I am free. It is that freedom, that sovereignty, that ecstasy I am enjoying. I am going slowly, gradually. I am aware. I am very aware. I am absolutely aware. I know the perfect has a perfect happiness, all waiting for me. I'll be loved, hugged, merged in that ecstasy. I am going very slowly, very relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am absolutely passing through that phase where there is no sweat, no pain, no departure, no anxiety, no difficulty. I am free. I have done my job. My journey is complete. I have reached the destination and the destiny. I have reached my end. Now it is not my end, it is the end of my difficulties, my sweat, my fear, my seeing. After meeting my Almighty Creator, who gave me the soul, mind and body, I shall live in His will, all the will which will decide me and my next step. I am, 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 I am. Concentrate, let me concentrate through the difficult passage of my life through death, through the sound of vibratory mega sense, so no fear can catch me when I am dying. I am, 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 I am. Please tap your shoulders strongly, don't be very gentle. Hard. Beat them up. Beat, 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 beat. Whew. All right. You may live, but that is the sound. It is 3 mega 7 watt alpha sound which come through and carry you because your cell have to vibrate to create that energy. Now second thing which I am going to share you, there is one creator and we are his creation and we chant word Om, right? And you have been loaded with that chant, but you have to know chant as it should be. Because basically, Om you cannot chant. Om is not a bakery. When I speak with my tongue, Om, that's bakery. When I said Om, that is Kant. When I said Om, that is Hirday. When I said, that is another. But Om is a proverb, is a word, is a sound pra. Para, par, Brahm, Prameshwar, Paramatma. It is sound of the para. And Guru Nanak chanted it. And Guru Nanak gave us to chant. I will give you an example how to chant it and see how difficult it is. And one chant can do it all. Then suffering hours and hours. It's not very… Practice can make you perfect. That is, you cleanse your passage so that there may not be any difficulty. So I did that. It's very convenient for me to do it, but I'll teach you how to do it. The real couch is in the passage of the nozzle where the pituitary is, where the breath of life and the throat meets. There is a cavity. It's the cavity of the couch. When the air strikes that, you chant Om. Got it? What is so difficult? Didn't I do it? Wasn't it fun? When you do that sound, creates that sound, entire brain is exercised. All parts of it are energized, and you become what you don't want to become. Excellent. Life is not powerful. Your money is not powerful, though it's good. Your life is not powerful, though it's fine. Your knowledge is not powerful, though it's great. Your what you call is play on people is not powerful, though it makes you feel good. What is good in you is the excellence. And excellence is when somebody comes to ask you, you give that person something, that wisdom, that knowledge in an excellent way, that person's entire pain is gone. And it has to be spontaneous, no promises. And that is what is excellence. To create that excellent human and excellent people, Guru Nanak chanted Om. And I'd like you to understand so that you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Now please be steady and don't you cross your legs. I know it is convenient, but that cuts the energy. And you have to have a magnetic energy and heavenly energy both in balance. So you sit on chair, that's fine, but put your both feet on the ground excellently and spine straight, and you will enjoy it. That's all. It's just an exercise I want to share with you. Now, it's very convenient. The way I did it, it looks very special to you, but it's not. Now, come on with the sound. Ek. 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 Om. Kar is the rest. Kar is the rest. Om is in between. If you ever chant Om, I promise you, you will not have a loincloth. It's an absolute mantra. And you have to be in your birth body dress. And you know what that is. And we are householders. That's why we chant Hari Om. You will see a lot of people chanting Hari Om, and very few who are into a different kind of discipline, they let the householders chant Om, 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 Hare. Hare. I have seen it. I have 25 years, not 64 years, I moved among them. I know that you add another word. Because Om is the absolute sound. And in the Puran also it says it cannot be said, cannot be chanted, can't be done. But there's a technology through which you can go. And if you perfect this sound, and you happen to perfect it, at the time of death you don't need any precaution. Get to that sound, let your prana go, you die by yourself. Now, ek. It is E-K-Ek. Ek. It is in the back of the throat. Ek. It is like a rapid fire of the gun. Ek. 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 It comes through the nose, not through the mouth. Ek. Ka. That is the sound of ik, onkar. Ong in the center. Ik is the first. Ik is the opening key to the Ong. Kar is settlement of the energy into the body. It is a Trikuti mantra. It is Triputi mantra. It's Trimurti mantra. And it is Ek Omkar. There are 3 letters in it, 3 sounds in it. And how to open this conch? The whole thing in your life is to open this conch. And that's what Guru Nanak taught to the householder, because it was not given to people. Only you have to bring 12 years water and serve the Guru and whole thing. If he pleases, he will teach you. So what Guru Nanak said, forget it. I want to teach everybody. So he took away that secrecy under his personal joy. So I'd like you to share with me that sound. Ek, Om, Ka. If you can perfect this sound in this way, it takes exact 90 days to open the conch in a worst case. If person is a dumb and dull and has a mental problem, I have done it that in my mental institutions and in certain cases of my psychology analysis where I find there is no hope. Period. And I've done it. The people are executive vice president, they're fine, they're married, they have children, they're rich, and once in a while they give me a good breakfast. You know what I mean? So I mean to say, whatever the concept and conception you have about life, I don't have that. I was born prince, I've seen wealth. As much as I can lie about it, is not worthwhile. I've seen riches. Pakistan came, I was a pauper. I had only one underwear on my body. Then I remained 18 years in India. I lived my life. I was a very powerful officer, and I ran my life very well. And then circumstances forced me that I decided not to go to Russia because I have a knowledge which Russians wanted, and I took shelter in Canada. I didn't come here to become a yogi or even to say anything. I was supposed to teach parapsychology in the University of Toronto. But everything fell apart, and God wanted me this way, as I am. And I'm very grateful to Almighty God and to Guru Ram Das. Nobody stood with me, so I am not obligated to anybody. And that is the relationship you have to have. Your God and your Guru and you. This makes the Trinity. This Trinity will help you at the time of death. Why not it should help you at the time of life? Why not it help you time of the day? If you do not understand this, you will or shall be miserable. There's no way to recount your misery, because life is a duality, action and reaction. What is resurrection? Action and reaction you cannot avoid so long you are human. Resurrection is, Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing. That's the resurrection. That made him Jesu, the Christ. He was no Christ. They hung him over there. They said 170 people follow him. He's a miserable man. He's invoking Jews. But that forgiveness, when he was nailed up there, that made him Jesus the Christ. Not you, Christian, who cannot learn forgiveness. When he was nailed at that cross, that Jew, he forgave, and that forgiveness was followed, and he became Son of God. And so long that forgiveness, if you are a mankind and you don't have a kindness and compassion, you will be in pain. Nothing can help you. You can have 60-bedroom house, you can have boats, you can have everything, you can shake hand with the president and you can go do anything. Your life will be full of pain. There will be no happiness, no pleasure, if you do not understand the Trikuti, Trimurti. Trimurti is the basic thing. You, your Guru within you, and your God within you. If three do not sit with you all the time, these two eyes can see, third eye should judge it. This tongue speaks, consciousness should judge it. Your ears hear, your intelligence should judge it. Don't become beggars. Nobody can give you anything. Birtha apne ji ki gur pe ardas kar. Take the story of your life and ask your Guru within to come through. And I tell you, Guru may not, God shall. And that was my privilege, folks, that nobody stood with me. I become a classic joke of my community, my religion, and my people. And those who used to touch my feet in India, because I was an officer, they saw me and they turned their back. It was what a wonderful thing. And I went to some place, to a holy congregation, they took away my shoes. My feet are very big. Now I have a factory, I don't care. But at that time I couldn't wear any other shoes, big feet. So I started wearing a newspaper tied with strings to walk in the snow of Toronto. And one day, I picked up a newspaper of yesterday, so I wanted to make a shoe out of it, and the front page my picture was. And a newspaper was Globe and Mail, which is the biggest newspaper of Canada. So I tied another newspaper, I kept that, and I read that article about me, what joy I have brought and how many people I have helped. Because I used to go to YMC and teach people how to be slim and trim and happy and this and that. So knowledge is a knowledge. It's not something anybody can steal away from me, doesn't matter where I go. So that was my third start of life. And one day circumstances asked me to come to Los Angeles, and I came with $35, I still have them. So what I'm trying to tell you is nothing will work with you, only you with yourself and your Creator which gave you life. So please don't misunderstand and don't become beggar. God, no father likes begging children. No mother likes idiot families. So neither the God, the Creator, nor the creation will like you if you ask people to give you anything. But create in you that sense of consciousness and that sound which can take you away from the death and fear, so that you can always walk tall in excellence and in joy. I'll expose myself to a few minutes of questions on death and dying if you want to, or if you have some other lecture. There's nothing much. We are going to sign that paper in that, what they call a parliament. And they wanted to put Dalai Lama on, I think, for the security reason, and for my reason that you have to give this class to me, it all happen change. So, is there any question I can answer anybody who's… Yes, please.
In reading many Buddhist books, or a few, the only thing I can see that gets carried over from one life to the next seems to be called karma.
Karma is the action which you take. You carry, according to the Buddhist principle, into many lifetimes to deal with it. Or the Buddhists have another side which you not have read, it's called dharma. That burns the karma right here, and there's no karma to go take everywhere or any after thereafter. If you live according to the Buddhist rule, the dharma, then there is no karma. Where there is a karma, there is no dharma. Where there is a dharma, there is no karma. Take it from me simple. So live dharma, there shall be no karma and no death to you. You think I am going to die? No, never. My physical body will die, but what my mind has explored shall live in universities, and what my soul has realized, that will live in many, many hearts. There shall be no death. Death only comes to you when you have not completed. Karma you have to pay. Dharma takes away the karma. So don't try. I'm not asking you if you believe in Buddhism, next life try it. But if you try this time, if you have to try something next lifetime, why don't you try now? What's wrong? Yes, ma'am?
How does the soul, after death, enter into another body?
Soul enters into another body under three commands. One is immediate entry. That is, you have to be accidented, and within the next 30 minutes, 30 seconds, your body is ready, you have to be reborn. It only gives you a 30 seconds time limit. There's no chance that you can be more. Second is going through the karma all the way and creating your next body. And third is finishing your work and getting into the Creator. That's how soul does, provided it is not dormant. Is awakened, that's… Yes, ma'am?
Hi, thank you. We all do things in life like take medicine or meditate extensively to remain alive and not to die, and to exercise, and whatever we do to stay alive. And because we do all those things, when we…
Taking coffee in the morning and Turkish and all that. Yeah, I know. And eating a bagel with a lot of cream.
What do you feel about death being a metaphysical failure? I mean, do you think…
No. It's not a failure. It is just going to work in the 8 o'clock in the morning and quitting at 4 o'clock. Life is not yours. It's a gift. You get it to go through it and get out of it. The problem is getting out is not your absolutely choice. You don't want to get out of it. There's no failure.
So if we are sick and we don't overcome the cancer, for example, and we die from that, that's not a failure?
Aap alam na rakhyat aap, it is just excuses. These diseases are excuses. Your body is deteriorating. Car goes away. Car falls apart. Carburetor is off. This is that. It's a normal thing. What do you think? It's a body is a perfect. It's 5 elements. Something has to fail. I traveled 20 years in a plane, 34,000 feet, and the radiation got me. Big deal. And these people meditate so heavily and do so prayer, I have to come back again. I mean, this is a tug of war going on. I want to go home, they want to keep me here. This is going on. What is the big difference? Absolutely nothing. I mean, this time they told me, you're going to a hospital and you think you're going to die. Now, 3 days later you will be with us, and I was. So I decided 4th day, let me teach them. What is the difference? They got me back, so let me serve them. At least that is deserving. I'm not supposed to be here medically. But I decided why to deny those who have prayed for me and those who have sent flowers and prayers and all that. Why not? Let's go see who we meet. Never understand life is you. Life is not you. Life is a gift for you. And the giver can take. And when time is up, go up. If time is not up, keep up. That's all it is. So don't make big philosophy. You know, I saw a book on death as it is, this thick. Now tell me what this thick book can tell you. Dying is an eventual truth. Preparing is you. That's all. There's nothing to it. One more question and we quit. Yes. Yeah, I'll take you.
I have a question. Can you explain a little bit more about the 30 seconds? If you die, let's say you just mentioned how you die and your soul travels quickly and you miss something about that 30 seconds. I wasn't here.
Yeah, if you die and your soul miss something, come back again and do it. Bodies are all available. Tattvas don't go anywhere. Matter can be changed into energy. Energy can be changed matter. There's no problem. Don't worry about it. If you don't finish something now, finish it next time is okay. It's nothing serious.
And the soul, I mean, you said, so you die and then the soul travels to another person. That has to be...
No, there's no other person. That's your soul and a body. Car registration number. When you go to New Mexico, registration number changes from New York. There's no big difference in that. It's just the same thing. You people make it so serious. It's nothing serious. It's a body. Bodies are bodies. And minds are minds. And soul is a soul. So what is there? I've got 35 cars. Which car I travel, what difference it makes? Whichever car it is. Car is a car. What difference it makes? Which car I sit? If I don't sit in a car, I sit in a truck. If not, in a jeep. It's body, some pygmy, some big, some tall. What happened if you were born in Brazil? Same thing. It would have a pygmy body and your soul. I must say, this fear of dying is so heavy on people, it doesn't make any sense. Anything else? Yes, your question. Louder, these people like to listen. They are very patient people listening to it.
30 seconds that you talk about as being the one chance in that life.
30 seconds which you shall master and you have to master. I can't master for you. If your Guruji tells you that somebody is going to master it for you, forget that. Give him a punch. That's a lie. Nobody masters those damn 30 seconds except you and you alone. It is you who is dying, not your Guruji, not your Swamiji, and not your Yogiji. It is just you. Is this room allotted to you? You understand? It is exactly that last moment where you and your mastery must come through at the moment of death. You will never die. Yeah. No. In those 30 seconds, in 10 seconds you see everything you have done. Next 10 seconds you judge yourself. And next 10 seconds you are somewhere else. 30 seconds, simple deal. And that's what this mantra Ikonkar is. It covers 3 sections of life. And when you chant it that way, it opens up the command center, Agya Chakra, and then you can command freedom. Rest is all bugacity. I'm 64-year-old. I have taught for 40 years. And I'm telling you the essence. Sadhana, Aradhana, Prabhupati. That's the essence. Sadhana is to do it. Aradhana is to exactly do it the way it is. And Prabhupati, you become the husband of God. Beyond there is no need to study anything. It's up to you how you want to do it. You know, you have to understand, in Buddhism, there's no death. There's no life. It's a continuous subject. There's no God to merge to. It is our idea to merge in God. In our idea, there is a God. You know, Buddhist monk will put an oil on himself and put it to fire and sit down, and he's in ecstasy. For you, it is dying. Or for Sikhs, you know, They were put on a hot plate, they were boiled alive, they were cut into pieces, and they never shed a fear. They never, even their body didn't jerk. Wow, how they got it? I mean, it's a 300-year-old. Forget about 3,000-year-ago thing. It's just within these 3 years. I mean, just understand in Punjab, I know one's relative, young man of 18-year-old, got arrested falsely. I know it is a fact. And he was tortured by pouring kerosene oil little by the police. He sat and sat and sat and sat and meditated and meditated and chanted till the soul left. And it's not a very old story. It's a story of a couple months. And a young boy, not married, but he has that capacity, he had that practice. When I went this time back in India, the mother said, "He loved you very much." I said, "He sits with God because he died as a martyr." There was no pain in her eyes, there was no anxiety in my body, and we understood it is fine. It was the will of the Creator, as always it is. And he stood the test. For you it is a torture. For us it is an agony. For some it is a human right. As far as I'm concerned, it was test of his graduation. And he graduated A+. That's all. Thank you. Oh, yes?
I couldn't hear the last thing you said.
I said it's a graduation.
No, it was on the essence to do it the way it is. And what was the third part of that?
Car. The chanting you were talking about?
Oh, no, you said the essence of everything was 3 things.
Sadhana, Aradhana, Prabhu Pati. Prabhu means God, Pati means husband. Prabhu Pati. Oh, she can write it for you. Thank you very much. It was not my class. It was on death and dying. I think I have done some justice to it. Hey, you clap too much. Go ahead, clap. Because I did somebody's job.